Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 3:20 p.m., not a.m. How you doing? How's it going? I'm doing fine today. I woke up I wake up around the same time, 1:30, so I woke up about 2 hours ago. So my coffee's gone. I've mostly been sitting here reading and responding to YouTube comments. I'm behind, but it is what it is. And I was scrolling through Twitter a bit. I have a meeting in an hour and a half, so I had to start this episode soon, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But this meeting's been pushed back twice, so it was like we were gonna meet on Friday. Oh hey, actually surprise, can't meet on Friday. And then we're gonna meet on Sunday, and then oh hey, I'm actually running late. Can we move it back to Monday? Oh, we can't meet on Monday. How about Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. And yeah, that's about all that's going on with me today. What's going on with you? What's new? Not much. Same. I've been thinking about it, and what I want to start doing, and I feel like much like I didn't want to initially do something like this on stream because of perceived favoritism. I didn't want to do it on YouTube as well, but at this point I'm kind of getting over it. I'm gonna start. I want to start like pinning or hearting early comments that people leave, just as like I don't know. I think it's a cool idea that I see some other creators do, and it's a way to get people commenting early on the video, and also you get to pin a funny comment or something that makes you laugh. So I might watch out for that. I might try to start doing that. Probably won't do it retroactively, but you know, it wouldn't take much time on my end, and it could be fun. So I don't want to. If you see random comments pinned, that's what's going on there. Other than that. What do I want to ask you today? Oh, I want to ask you. Actually, this is a content creation question. Maybe I've asked something similar to this before, but YouTube just announced that they acquired as an exclusive creator big streamer Ludwig. You may or may not have heard of him based on how into content you are. He's very, very large, and he became a YouTube only streamer recently. And I was wondering, have you ever watched a stream on YouTube? Because I haven't, and not only that, but I've never seen one recommended to me. I want to ask YouTube audience. I ask this on Twitch from time to time, and Twitch audience usually says nah. But maybe you guys who are on YouTube a lot watch YouTube more, and maybe you see a YouTube stream or something. Maybe I mean, if you have watched a YouTube stream, how have you found it? Is it a sort of situation where you go, hey, here's a creator I like who makes good YouTube videos telling me they're going live, I'm gonna click on this on YouTube? How does the process happen? Give me the details. That's what I want to hear today. Let me lean back in my chair, get nice and comfortable, and let's begin Monster Train. Shall we? We shall. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today's Wurmkin Exile Awoken. We got Pushback Talos, Curse Fell, Diligent Seraph, Hosting Kin, Restoration Detonation, and Soul Siphon. Wurmkin, Spine Chief, cool. I don't get to play 6 Keeper of Echoes run today, but I'll live. This is a great first choice, really fun first choice to think about. In I think 3 out of 4 scenarios I click Mark of an Exile here. However, Thornfruit trivializes Diligent Seraph, and that's just so nice to me. It is okay. I can beat Diligent Seraph without Thornfruit, but Thornfruit makes the fight. It makes it so that I don't have to make the rest of my deck weaker. But what do I mean by that? Well, I can remove spells that aren't good. I can cut cards that I don't want to keep in the deck without saying, oh, I have to draft spells for Diligent Seraph if I take Thornfruit. And I get to do 10 damage in the early game plus 1 draw. Mark of an Exile is cool, especially with Chef, who has a high base HP. This is worth like 40 HP. But I feel like Thornfruit's better. I can heal Chef. He has high enough HP that he won't die, so I can pick up a healing card and just live through that. I'd rather play Corruptor here. Why? Great question. It's because I took Thornfruit, actually, because I'm second cycle through the deck. I'm going to have a lot more non-purple cards through Thornfruit or Inspire. I'd rather just play a Corruptor with maybe 2 sweepers behind him or something of that nature. Can you get 2 sweepers behind him? Maybe if you take double space. And I think we're strong enough to click the money. I might go Awoken here even. Although if we see Bogfly, the run is just over. I kill 2 of these invasion trial units for sure. He has 30 HP, so he'll take 10. Unless I draw a Hosting Kin, Train Steward. I think this trial is fine. I'm risking 19 damage on Spine Chief, which is livable. Yeah, we drew Train Steward as well, so he takes 0 damage, which is good. Ah, I hear you, buddy. Gotta cycle through some of the deck here. I don't need to focus on purple cards as heavily as I have in the past in this run. Go Fracture here, Fracture here. I'm gonna take 1 Ember Drain to fill the floor up. It's a worthwhile trade to just get the floor full up, and I'm taking 5 for the trial, which is a good trade. Restoration Detonation, Chief back up, and not that card, Root Seeds. Yeah, don't fracture my man. Nice and easy fight though. It's a great deck with a lot of easy pings to clear out scary units. No backliner walked up on me. So 5 damage for the trial is a great trade, I would say. And we just pop the boss for 40 here. It's so weird to look at this game. I'm so used to playing it late at night. And late at night I have my screen's night light on to lower the blue light. Game looks a lot different when it's the middle of the day. It's wild. How is Bogfly here? I don't hate it. It's like okay. I don't love it because you have to find a way to keep it alive though. So I could take it for the infusion, but I don't think I need it for the infusion. I'm gonna click Bounding Echoes. Infused Sting? I don't need infusions as badly in this run. I kind of want to click on Steel Enhancer. Razor Sharp Edge is also okay. Our attack is handled though through the Chef. Yeah, I'm gonna click the Sting. You know what? It's purple. If I end up going for an egg, I'm gonna want these purples. And we're gonna go left. What you got for me? Endless, +3 per echo. Don't show me Bogfly Cocoon? No, it's Kinhost Vessel. What do you do with Kinhost Vessel? You play... So with the way you can play Kinhost Vessel here is I could play 2 Kinhost Vessels. I take space, and then I can play Chef, Kinhost Vessel, Kinhost Vessel. The problem with that idea is you have to get through 16 shell. And that's hard. Like, that's a lot of shell to go through. It's a lot to go through, especially with Corruptor, right? Of these options, of Keeper of Echoes or Kinhost Vessel, I definitely lean towards Kinhost Vessel here. So I'll click it, and we'll work it out. We get Value Stone +10 Piercing. I have to give it health so it doesn't die. Yeah, okay. If there wasn't a multi-strike in here, I wasn't going to commit to this, but there's a multi-strike in here. So you give it +25 multi-strike and you work through the rest of it. Value Stone doesn't do much. +10 Piercing does actually good on Restoration Detonation, so I'll take it. I guess another idea instead of +25 multi-strike would have been to give this some sort of health infusion. Because the infusion slot on Kinhost Vessel isn't really that hotly contested. Ideally, I give it like Animus of Will, though, I feel. But now we have our plan. This is what I've been talking about a bit lately. The spike should be fine. We have our plan in action. I have everything set up for my unit. And so from this position, I just have to make the deck work with my unit. which is doable, especially in this early game. The egg gets to attack before it eats the echoes, so it is fine, I would say. Give us some root seeds, why not? These enemies will, or the boss will die before these enemies walk up on me. I'm gonna look for Hardental. Basically, entirely, I'm gonna look for Hardental. And like, the plus 25 isn't great here. It's not my ideal circumstance, but it's good enough, right? We saw in last episode, you go for good enough so that you can play the rest of the run out. I feel like that's my new philosophy. Echo Transfer for 1 is pretty good. It's plus 15 on a 0 attack unit, which is a little higher value, even though you give up 1 shell. Or 1 echo for the shell. I think this is worth it. Channel song. Channel song. Channel song. Ugh. This card betrayed me last time I took it. I won't do it. I'm not doing it to myself again. Now, I guess with the way that everything was laid out, I could have gone left. I could have not taken the plus 25 because I was going to come to this steel shop, but that's okay. These aren't very good, but I could have left the slot open and then given Husk Hermit to Kinhost Vessel, which is a reasonable idea to have considered. I'm not gonna bother re-rolling this. I don't want to see it, but I have a lot of money and I want to get stronger, so I'm gonna drop 150 on 2 Train Steward removals here. You want to show me Intrinsic? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take an Intrinsic Soul Siphon. It gets our egg halfway hatched turn 1, which is good. Build a card. Armor Regen Rage. I want armor, I guess? 10 armor is better than, I think this is 4 regen, 4 rage. Might be 5 regen. Either way, regen, nah. Rage, it's like God, it's in flame. Then you go armor, you can go buff or heal. Actually, I don't hate buff. It's plus 10 armor, plus 10 attack then. Alternatively, I go heal and I help keep Chef alive. It's a big heal, it's 30. I think I actually like the heal a little more. Oh god, there's an ascend effect. Nah, I can just take space and it's a lot easier, right? Yeah, I think I just take... Do I even need to take space, actually? I don't think I need to take space with the egg. My idea where I needed to take space was hinged on the idea of taking Endless Egg, and I don't think I'm doing that here. So, actually I can just leave this be. Oh, it's only 20 health. I thought it was 30 health. I think it's 30 damage. 20 health. Pushback Talos, puke emoji. Yeah, puke emoji, pushback Talos. That's my my first statement here. If I play top 4, which I'm going to, I know Talos has to come back up here. So I can play the Kinhost Vessel. I play normal up here. I know Talos has to come back. She has no choice. That's how the fight works. She visits Pushback Talos, and Talos as a whole will visit the floor that she starts on twice, and then one of the other floors twice, and one of the other floors once. So when I can play up here comfortably, it makes sense to do so. I would say anyway. Let me just heal the damage we take back. This is where the egg has the extra health and it's helpful. I think that Talos coming to mid floor here means that she will go top bottom, but also every time I think I get it, it's like the fight has a pattern, but it's also it's not the same. There's a chance that she just does something wacky on me. Yeah, like this. This is the something wacky she can do. So it's not even guaranteed, it's just likely that she does what I expect her to do here. She should come top 4. Yeah, okay. Very, very wacky fight. And in every other circumstance, it does not really matter. I guess Rage Talos, it can matter. where Rage Talos is, right? But like almost every other circumstance other than, or not Rage Talos, sorry, Rage Fell. Rage Fell is what I meant to say there. But it's just like, it matters where Talos goes because you need to not have a squishy backliner sitting in front of Talos. Or sitting in front of multiple waves, I guess, really. Frig you, Talos. No one likes you. Daedalus is cooler. There, I said it. You're thinking it. I'm thinking it. Daedalus is cooler. I said what I said. Accelerated Incubation is good. I think I'm playing 2 eggs, and it makes a lot of sense to have this card. Animus of Will. Yeah. Haha, yeah. So I don't need space. It's Cursed Fell, so I'll take energy and then probably draw. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for the old duplicate. It's in a great position. Only way this could be better is if the Vortex was over here, but that's alright. Magic Shop shows me... what? What does the Magic Shop show me here? Oh, duplicate's not in a great position, by the way, because I don't have the temple. Yeah. So I don't get the second egg until Seraph, but I think that that's okay. I don't think I'll need it until Seraph, or even really won't need it till the Divinity. Magic Shop was gonna show me -1s, but I don't need -1s that much. Guess it could show me holdover, but I don't think I need it either. I'm gonna go right. Look at the artifact. Cursed Mines is also pretty cool. I double beat Seraph with this. I'm interested. I think that having a 3 damage pull every turn is also very good. Get rid of Train Stewards. I think I'm okay against Crystal Cloak. I think I'm okay against Crystal Cloak, and I'll go to 45. Fog Slime is great. Firebox is... yeah, Fog Slime is great. Advanced Prototype is not good considering I got rid of all my Train Stewards. And here we go. I wonder if there's anyone who's played a lot of this game and not stamped Train Steward. Spell Shield will be fine, I think. I'm changing my sitting position, please hold. Oh god. Yeah, because I have 2 spells per turn though, I can pick a priority target and beat them down. Does this give 4 or 5? It gives 5, wow, that's really good. So I hatched the egg turn 1 here. Huh. I might want to freeze Accelerated Incubation, so that if I end up in this position, I don't lock myself out of playing both eggs. You know? I can definitely lock myself out of playing both eggs if I have everything draw just right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick off the 9/2s. You went for a fucking ride. I could have also played all of those purples on top floor and reaped that unit, but the purple count doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, don't want to kill the haste here. We'll go big purple. 105 times 3. It's looking very good if you're wondering. The run's looking very good from this position, I feel. Draw isn't even that good on this run as well. Because I have a lot of passive draw through Root Seeds and Sting. Like a lot of passive draw. The only thing I need to do really is make sure that my healing options are squared away, and then this run is good to go, I feel. Once we square away our healing options and make sure I don't lose because I get chipped down. Which shouldn't be too hard to do. Chef, I think, has enough health to handle all of this. Soul Cripple, Wurmkin, Etchings, Soul Siphon. I think I'm okay. Awake, good healing option. Seems good. And so I was gonna go right and duplicate my egg, but that doesn't make sense because I can't do Animus of Will infusion on it. So I guess I'll go left. I could look at the artifact, but I already have no problem hatching these eggs. My deck has more than made up for what I need, so I guess I'll go left and I'll take the removals. You wanna make a safety play here? We can make a safety play here. This is what I'll do. I'll put a plus 25 on Animus in case it's Stealth Boss. Animus will eat an extra round. Maybe that makes a difference, you never know. What is the worst card in this deck right now? It's probably Fracture. I'm gonna remove 2 Fractures here, and then I'll probably start removing Root Seeds. Yeah, I don't need to spend any more money though. If you want to, I have a lot of money. If you want to make a super safety play, we do a large stone as well. I don't think I'll need it, but if I die, remember that I could have done that. Hey, you know what? Why not just cover our bases, right? Why not? Why not just make sure? I can't... how do I lose this run from this position? I think it's just dying to Crystal Cloak, so let's just cover it. I can just take the money back too. I was gonna skip this money in fear of Crystal Cloak, but if I take the large stone, I can take the money. And I'm only down 20 gold. Maybe 30. Let's go. Yeah, I'm nuts. I will avoid Spikes 4. I feel like we should still play it cool. And I have the draw to get back to Animus of Will by the time Crystal Cloak is here, so I'm going to wait. Not gonna play it now. Feels like it was a smart decision to play it safe. Crystal Cloak, was it gonna be like 15-ish damage per round? So 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 7 hits. I think it'd be close. I think I would get 1 hit off. 35, 1, 2, 3. I probably would have been okay, but I don't know. Better safe than sorry, yeah? You know. It's one of these positions where when I think about how I lose the run from this position, it's just I've been robbed on so many great runs by Crystal Cloak lately. So you may as well cover that base. Looks like I'm gonna draw Animus right on the right turn as well. I should draw her here or next turn, yeah. So Animus is gonna come down exactly right. Eat up all of that Crystal Cloak stealth. And then head out. Instantly, and yeah. What is it, 9 stealth? So the Animus eats like 5 rounds. So let's do the math real quick. It's 14 damage, so it'd be 1, so it should be 7. Might be, up here would be 8, up here would be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would hit 1 time, I think. 45. And I'd hit 2 times. So I would have been okay, actually. I would have been fine. But I wasn't sure, and it's close. It's like a difference of 15. It's a difference of 1 attack, but now it's just guaranteed. There's no chance I die to this. I think the certainty is worth. Especially, I don't need my money for anything, right? I have 640 gold, and I don't really have many cards that I want to remove, so, you know, it seems correct. Save our boy. That's a 1-shot. Good work, team. Ancient Resonance is one of the cards I was thinking about wanting in this deck. Helps me to deal with bad waves. Specifically on the Divinity. Sure, I'll take a Divine Artifact. You want to show me Divine Emblem of an Exile? Why not? That's a free fell fight. FFF, if you will. I feel like, yeah, I just need trinkets and plus 1 stack of Reap. Hammer Chestplates isn't bad. Let's go grab our infusion first. Thank you, Animus of Will. Great job. So I'm at 80. I'm gonna end up over by 5, I think, and that's okay with me in this run. I don't think going over by 5 is gonna make a big difference. I have so much money, I'll buy Hammered Chestplates. It's fine. Could also buy Worn Grindstone. I mean, 5/5 isn't much, but it's something. Encased Divinity is also okay. I don't really need it though. Maybe with the second egg I would want it, but I don't think I need it. I'm gonna save the rest of my money. Tell me like melee weakness strike. Oh. Awoken's Rail Spike is fine, but I don't think it's gonna draw anything I really care about. I'm gonna leave this. Hindsight, perhaps I should have gone to the magic shop and made Awake cheaper, but eh. Hoping for plus 10 piercing Ancient Resonance as well. We're gonna try to focus on hitting magic shot. Yeah, so I'll go to this magic shop for sure. I'll be the only one. I'll probably make Ancient Resonance cost less. And then maybe I have to duplicate the egg. Oh, I'm gonna go over by a lot if I duplicate the egg. I gotta remember that. There is no reason that I have to play top 4, so we can play bottom floor here. I'm actually pretty consistently gonna hatch this egg on turn 1. I'll have to think about it when the option arises so that or when I have 2 eggs, I'll have to think about it, I should say. It's a good position to be in though, where you're hatching too quickly. Man, if Bell was down here, that would have done so much damage. We have... Being able to pull priority targets is also really good when I have it, so the Thorn Fruit happens first. Being able to pull up priority targets is cool. It lets me basically pick out and kill any target for 13, even through what's the word? Spell Shield. I kept wanting to say Damage Shield, but I knew that wasn't right. Through Spell Shield, it does that too. Got 2 off of doing an extra bit of damage here. Too bad. Okay, you slack yourself bottom floor. Too many stings. It would be cool if I could reorder this. I'd rather generate First Vines than Thorn Fruit. Sting than Grasping Vines, but I definitely don't need to take draw in this run. Even in this position where I would say something like, well, I want the draw for turn 1, I don't really want the draw for turn 1. It just makes it more likely that I accidentally hatch my egg, which I don't really want. There's no reason for me to take any damage here. The run is very... I'm never going to lose the foul, I don't feel. My unit does 400 damage, yeah, even without the extra damage. Fel never stands a chance. Plus, don't forget we're playing Reap 1 on strike. Kin host Pupa. Stop showing the infused channel song game. You've hurt me enough, I'm not taking it. I refuse your bargain, Beelzebub. I think that the best idea here is actually to take space. I think that it could happen where I draw and I end up having to slow down because I'm gonna hatch the egg and then I won't have room for the second egg, and I'd rather just have Light of Seraph. I think it makes sense. This also lets me potentially play middle floor if I don't have that problem. Both options are good, I feel. I'm gonna go -1/-1 Ancient Resonance. Double stack. Nah, plus 10. Actually, I'm gonna go -1 and -1 Awake. Plus 10. Because plus 10 Restoration Detonation. I want to have enough healing. -1 Awake. Plus 10. Maybe I should have taken the Engraft. What can I say? I'm gonna cut out like 1 Root Seeds. Maybe 2 Root Seeds. I don't want to get rid of these Fractures. I want to get rid of Hosting Kin. I don't really want to get rid of anything. 2 Root Seeds and then we'll call it a day. I'm not going to make any more removals. I'm going to go to 110. I'm okay with that. Vapor Funnel's cool. This deck could have gone infinite if I took the Rail Spike from the event. That's too bad. I think Vapor Funnel makes the most sense. Backstrips? Nah. I'm gonna go Vapor Funnel. And Corruptor 3, 105 HP. He lives almost any wave. An unchecked multi-strike wave could get him. I don't want this money. I don't want this trial because I don't want to take 20 damage per turn on Kinhost Vessel. I'm also going to play bottom floor against the curse enemies because I have plenty of damage to kill them. This is a deck that does 300 damage turn 1. It does seem pretty good. Up here and sting that guy. I'm gonna not quite hatch, but that's okay. Pull up and then restoration detonation. I mean, I'm not gonna hatch right now, I should say. I'm gonna hatch, I'm just not gonna hatch it out immediately with the enemies. But you have Hosting Kid to push the tank back, so it's fine. All is well. Could also just kill the Steel Wings. I don't know, it doesn't really matter here. I can't imagine a world. I mean, 256 times 4. And I'm over here trying to min-max what order I should kill these enemies in. It's not a high damage output combat, so I'm not really all that afraid. I think Shade Wings would be scariest, but this deck is full of pings to deal with the bad stuff. And healing, and, right? Like, I feel as though I have answered every problem that the game can throw at me. Down to insulating myself against Crystal Cloak. Can I get it to be a one-shot? No. Too bad. Lives at 236. Disappointing. I don't need Symphony of the Soul, Ancient Resonance, or Soul Siphon. You can make a case for second Soul Siphon. Unleash the Wildwood is an exceptionally good card to see here. Very good. Take the money. I'm gonna do all of this pretty quickly because there's not a whole lot to do. I'm not gonna take the money in the middle. I am going to take Hardened Hull. Notice Stone is going to make some big damage numbers. I'm happy to take it. And I don't want to make any removals. I cannot take anything from the Steel Shop. I'm just going to walk out with 240 gold. I guess I can roll. And then if there was something crazy here, I could take the money in the middle. I don't think there's anything crazy. Mind Horde. Serrated Mandibles. I don't think any of this is crazy, so let's go fight the Seraph. That'll be fine. Yeah, let's do it, Seraph. To the death. I was thinking this fight might be a bottom floor play as well, just like the last one. This is what I took space for, by the way. It's so I don't have to whip on this turn. I accidentally Ember Drained myself anyway. Yeah, and I think it made a lot of sense to take space so that I could play this turn like this. And then I still get to play the second egg immediately after. Actually, it makes sense to Bounding Echoes first. And it hatches. So the only thing I have to do is make sure I don't have my Chief die. I should actually kill the 15-3, but... Oh, if Seraph wasn't stealth, this fucking stealth guy. This freaking cheeser over here with his stealth. This dang old cheese boy. Stealthing out of my kill. How disappointing, Sarah. My headphones just told me that I forgot to charge them last night, which is, not bad. Does this count as a consume for Notice Stone? It doesn't. Huh. Oh, because the card doesn't have... Wow, that's really weird. The card doesn't have Consume, it has Purge, and that overrides the Notice Stone? Because it never technically says Consume on it, I think. Weird. Also, if you're wondering, the cards that are generated after Notice Stone procs, like these cards that are fresh generated, do not have the bonus. In case you were noticing that and wondering about it. That's why some stings are going to do less damage than others. Because the magic power is applied to the card itself and not your deck. Which I think is a little strange, but The number of things that are a little strange about Monster Train are unending, I would say. The game has a lot of little nuanced strangeness to it. So we want to farm up the consumes. I gotta speedrun this before my headphones die, because if my headphones die, I'm gonna stop playing sound to OBS, and then there's gonna be no audio for the end of this video. I should have plenty of time, but I'm not sure. Yeah, why am I dying here? It's definitely because this Light Wings is one-shotting my chief, right? Not one-shotting, but he's chunking 50 out. It's taking a wave away from me. Oh, hey, this isn't looking that good. What the heck? Wait, I lose? What do you mean I lose? What do you mean I lose, Monster Train? How do I lose this? 800 damage per round isn't enough for you, game? I think I might be able to get him through Reap, which is why I'm not going to reset just yet. No, I lose. What the heck? That's crazy. How does this lose? Let me play it again now. I guess I have to play top 4, but it feels like I just lost because I didn't draw enough purple cards on that turn. Or so maybe I have to focus on not consuming purples. I can't believe my 1600 damage floor per round didn't kill the boss. How much health does this guy have? What the heck? I'm very surprised that I didn't just steamroll that. So let's play a little closer, or a little more attention giving, I should say. Let's watch closer. So let's avoid any small mistakes here, like make sure we kill 15 threes. Put Reap on Seraph. Make sure we're putting attack on the furthest back egg. And the burn non-purple consumes every turn. Can't believe I lost that. I'm supposed to kill the 2015 here. Maybe I want to be stacking armor on the backmost egg now. I'm very shocked. I was confident this run was never gonna lose. I was very confident. I guess overconfident. I didn't think about draw no purples and then Seraph steamrolls me because of the damage output, huh? Damage output very high. It's actually, the reason that I lose this is the stealth. Because I should do a ton of damage to Seraph here, but I don't get to because of the stealth. Playing a higher floor doesn't really help with that, because I'm just missing out on free damage. And that's kind of where this deck has been thriving against the big health relentless bosses, huh? Maybe I take this to play Awake. Yeah, let me play Old Magic Awake here now that I know that I don't have the survivability. Just take the 1. You can count how much damage I missed there. I think it's a lot. Make sure we're burning non-purples. Restoration, detonation, continue the buffing of the backmost unit. All of the things I should do correctly. Burn non-purple. Also draw 10 this time because I didn't burn I burned the right cards, I should say. Unleash and Root Seeds. This should look a little bit better. Draw a full deck, or draw a full hand, I should say. Doesn't really matter what I consume, right? Just have to make sure I have enough energy for Ancient Resonance to kill the Light Wings, which I will. I'll put another 10 armor back here. I didn't draw that many purples though, surprisingly. 23, 83, and then was it? It's 48. So it's 48, 96. So I do need to heal the chief. 27, 27. What the hell? Does this run really lose here? That's crazy to me. How does this lose? Oh, because the chief dies. It loses because the chief dies, and then my damage drops. I forgot that's how that works. I see. So what, I had to put the chief behind? It took me 2 times to realize that was what was happening. What am I supposed to do about that? I don't really know. Let's forget that's how that works. I guess I had to... What, you can't really have the egg tank though, because the egg only has, or the Kinho's Pupa only has like what, 30 health? Or 50 health maybe? That thing's gonna die in 1 hit. Huh. What an interesting loss. What an interesting defeat. What are you supposed to do differently here? Because it felt like, I mean, what I had to do was not get stealthed out, I guess, but that, I should know that Diligent's gonna stealth me out. What do you do? What do you do? Maybe Endless Egg and then, no, I don't think you put 1 egg in front, 1 egg behind. You put 1 egg in front, 1 egg behind? I don't know. What a twist in this episode, huh? I guess I could have taken, I mean, it's easy to say in hindsight I could have taken Mark of an Exile and that would have handled it, right? But Mark of an Exile would not have made a whole lot of sense if I didn't see Cursed Vines. But what we did find is I didn't really want to remove any of these spells anyway, which I did think at the start of the run. Maybe I don't want to remove any of these spells and then it doesn't matter, but like we high rolled all our relics and I feel like picking Thornfruit was more in line with preparing for a low roll on the relics. Like, imagine this run, but I don't see Intrinsic on the Soul Siphon, right? If I don't see Intrinsic on the Soul Siphon, then I don't hatch the egg as quickly, especially without, like, Hardened Hull Bog Slime. It's a lot harder to hatch that egg, and I could get run over in a similar manner here. But I don't know. Give me one more try on this fight. Normally I stop myself at one reset, but I'm really interested in... I do think that it has to be play bottom floor. I feel very strongly that you want to play bottom floor here, but I'm interested in playing egg in front and seeing how that looks. So let's try that. Maybe it really does have to be this way. Where you put 1 egg in front. I mean, just look at the damage it takes, though. It's taken big numbers, but maybe because I can ping these units off, it's okay. Should Hostingkin the 15-3 there. I'm getting cheesed. One other thing you can say about this one, by the way, if I played top 4, I think I would win this first try, but that's because Seraph goes up to top 4 without the stealth, right? That's why I would win this with a top 4 play, and I'm not gonna play top 4 for that reason, because, yeah, but... Because sure, I would win, but also I would win because of just random knowledge, right? It doesn't feel right to me, basically, to play it like that, because, yeah, just because I would win, but I would win because of something that I couldn't know ahead of time. That's my feeling on that. Consume this, you go Ancient Resonance, you go this one. Like, this egg dies in 1 hit, though. That's the thing. There's no way it lives more than 1 hit, so it doesn't seem like it's going to make much of a difference on the outcome of this run. That's my initial assessment. And he's 1 stealth up here. But does he go mid-floor before Relentless? I think he does. Maybe I had to go Endless Egg. I mean, with Hardened Hull, definitely Endless Egg would have been good, but I dare not greed for that. So actually, if I played mid-floor, everything would have worked out just right. No, this isn't the piercing one. Too bad. I drew Old Magic here as well. One other possibility would be Old Magic to give my egg in front an extra hit, but that doesn't look to be possible here. Don't say that shit to me, Spine Chief. How dare you come in here and drop those words. I should hold magic just in case. I want this unit to be able to tank all the hits. Yeah, I draw a heal. 1179, so you want to go... I guess you go full sting, restoration, detonation, root seeds. I think the best card to play here might be Fracture. Ancient Resonance doesn't change much. If this Kinho's Pupa took one attack, I think it would be winnable, but yeah. I guess this is the problem with Chef with this plan. When he dies, you just have your damage falls to nothing. Your damage falls to 0 when he dies. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it, it looks like. I guess you can die. It's closer this way, but it still doesn't look winnable. Still isn't looking all that recoverable to me. Fracture, Fracture, Sting, Vine Grasp, and we're just a little bit shy. But yeah, 377. And we can take this one as a cool lesson to learn, which is, yeah, Corruptor Chef, eh? You gotta have... I have to have something... I mean, I think it is the 10 over on the pack shards. I think if we were an even 100, it would have been... the damage would have been low enough, but yeah, I'm not 100% on that. What a surprising twist. Maybe I just hate this Chef now. Do I? I don't know. Fuck you, Diligent Seraph, really. I got robbed by stealth, I think. I mean, I did. I got robbed by stealth. We missed that by 300. And we missed, like... We probably missed like around 1,000 damage on the in-between turns because of stealth. So, I don't know. What do you do to play around this? I'm not sure. I could play a higher 4, but the higher 4 doesn't really help me in any way. Maybe it would let me pick off the 190. But it wouldn't change the fact that the egg wouldn't be able to take a swing, and my scaling would have been slowed a lot by the curses, although I guess I could pull the curses out and sting them off. But I don't know, does it make much of a difference? Maybe it does to play a higher floor. It feels right to play the lower floor, but I don't know. Because like the thing is, playing a higher floor versus playing a lower floor, I went into Relentless at full health both times. So the only potential difference would be killing that 10-190 through stings, but I don't think that would happen. So, I don't know. Tough run, I guess. We get to learn a cool lesson about this Spine Chief Infector, which is if you don't have Bogflies literally one-shotting everything, you can lose because your chef dies and then everything goes to shit. If you play both, I mean, if you play both in front of him, it's still death. I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.